Welcome back to another episode of, you know it, Prison Break Raw, brought to you by your host, Big JD. Go ahead and give this channel subscribe, share it, leave some messages or comments, hit that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell so you can be informed on all upcoming raw, uncensored, uncut, no holds barred, no sugarcoating, no political correct content that you're going to get straight from the OG's mouth. With that said, let's get into this one right here. The difference between prison gangs and disruptive groups. Now, there's a lot of misinformation being pumped out there by a lot of ill-informed people. They ain't got no business what the fuck so ever to be speaking on this because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. We're going to get into the difference between a disruptive group and a prison gang so that you're better equipped with more factual knowledge on what it is, what it's not, what you're hearing. That way, the next time somebody's coming at you with this, you could basically say, no, man, this is the difference, this is the difference. That's the whole point of this. So let's go ahead and break it down. Let's start with disruptive groups. What is a disruptive group? A lot of you had probably never heard that saying before, unless you've done time in the CDC. Then you know what I'm talking about. A disruptive group is described in the California Code of Regulations, Title 15, Section 3000, as any gang member other than a prison gang. So this is basically a gang member from the streets that comes into the institution and clicks up with other gang members from other gangs for a mutual temporary alliance formed along the same ideology, the same philosophy, and the same goal of protecting themselves against predatory behavior of other ethnic groups and other gangs, other disruptive groups inside the prison system. It's basically a power and numbers deal in dealing with the power and struggle and power and control inside of a prison. Disruptive groups are usually formed along regional lines. Basically, they're from gangs that are of the same area of the state. In the case of Sureños, which is a disruptive group, it's not a prison gang and it's not an organization, right? So let's go ahead and just put that out there right now and kill all that misinformation in regards to Sureños, Norteños. They're not organizations. They're not prison gangs. Disruptive groups. Different gang members from different barrios. Normally in Southern California, you got a lot of them that are up north too, that have gone into the system and have fallen under this disruptive group, Sureño, in order to basically swell up the numbers. And that's how you basically have a strong car and you can face any obstacle together. It's a united front. Same thing with Norteños. Disruptive group. Gang members from barrios in Northern California that have gone into the institution and formed a mutual temporary alliance for the same purpose. Other disruptive groups that come to mind are like the Bulldogs from Fresno County, Fresno. Gangs in Fresno County that identify themselves as Bulldog gangs go up into the prison system and call themselves Bulldogs. It's considered a disruptive group. Other notable disruptive groups are Bloods, Crips, Skinheads, disruptive groups. Prison gang, something that's entirely different. A prison gang is comprised of a very small, exclusive group of people that was formed inside the prison system itself, not on the outside. And what it is it's a blood in, blood out oath into this organization. If you want to call it an organization, that's what it is, an organization. And everybody has an equal voice, an equal vote. The centralized power would be that there be a figurehead, but for the most part, it's one man, one vote. And wherever that man goes, or wherever he used to be from, he's now from this. And wherever he goes, he's basically in control of everything. If he gets there, if there's no other big brothers from his same organization on that yard. As opposed to like a disruptive group, if you're a shot caller for a disruptive group in this prison right here, and you get sent all the way into another institution, you're not a llavero no more. Your power only goes as far as the word that you were given in order to take the keys in that spot, but somebody else has the keys somewhere else. Simple as that. That's basically the best way that I could break it down, and I can sum it all up for you easily as the difference. When you're thinking about a disruptive group, it's not a prison gang. People are putting like Sureño and prison gang and organization in the same sentence. That's not what it is. Disruptive group. Now, there's people out there that say that, well, if I go into the prison system, am I going to have to join a prison gang? And you might hear some people say that when you go in there, you have to join a prison gang. That's not the way it works, right? Like I said, a prison gang is a very small, exclusive group of people, and they open the books at various different times, and it's everybody in that group has to, or that organization has to vote you in. It also has to be all or nothing, or you ain't getting in there. So your chances of joining a prison gang when you go into the system, very slim in California. I don't know how it works in other states. I could just tell you from my firsthand knowledge and experience of California that this is what it is for California, and it even reaches into the federal system. Now, when you think about like Sureño going into other states, it's a lot different because they don't really understand the disruptive group definition of it all. So it's a lot different when you get out into other states. But that's what it is in a nutshell. When you got like people are saying like, well, if I'm a Wood, am I gonna have to join a Wood gang? Well, there is really no Wood gang outside of a disruptive group that would be, like I said, like a skinhead gang or something to that effect. Or there's other white gangs that are out there on the streets that aren't considered skinhead gangs. And if you're from that gang, you're basically just going to fall up under the wood pile, as it's called. And it's not centralized, man. It's not like this guy's a shot caller of all the woods across the whole entire state. He may be in control of them on this yard. He goes to a different yard, it's somebody else. Woods are not a disruptive group. It's an ethnic group. And that's the difference between disruptive group and ethnic groups. It goes even further down the line. If you're Asian, if you Native American, if you whatever, you're gonna fall up under that ethnic group. Disruptive group is a gang member from the streets that has formed a mutual bond inside of there. Prison gang started inside. So I hope this helps you understand the difference. So when you got people out there talking about you have to join a prison gang when you're gonna get in the California prison system, you can call bullshit right away. Because all you got to do is look in the Title 15 California Code of Regulations and see the difference between a disruptive group and a prison gang. And that's basically the difference between prison gangs and disruptive groups in a nutshell. Hope you like the content. Stay tuned for more episodes. It's going to be coming at you every single day. I'm out.